go ahead and get started here. We'd like to welcome Tyrrell Hatton into the interview room at the Vivint Houston Open. Tyrrell, at number 10 in the official world golf ranking, is the second highest ranked player in the field. Tyrrell, if we could get an opening comment on the state of your game coming into the week.
It's kind of hard to say. I didn't practice much in my week off last week, so although recently I've been playing quite nicely, after a week off and kind of not doing too much, you don't really know how your game's going to be once you get into the tournament. But hoping that it will be in a good place, and fingers crossed for a good week.
You're making your debut here at the Vivint Houston Open. What went into adding this tournament to your schedule on the PGA Tour?
I haven't played many events this year, and I just felt it would be good preparation going into the Masters to play a tournament the week before. That's something that I haven't previously done I think I've played the Masters 3 times now, and I've always had a week off going into that tournament. And to be honest, my results at the Masters have been pretty terrible. So I'm hoping that having some competition the week before will be good preparation going into that week.
And a reminder to the media on the line: if you have a question, please type your name into the chat window. Tyrrell, last question from me. Could you talk a little bit about the importance of getting off to a strong start in the FedEx Cup in the fall portion of the season?
Yeah, it's last year that obviously proved quite key to making it to Tour Champs. Fingers crossed that this season will be a little bit more consistent, where we can just keep playing through. We've been very fortunate to do that since the start of June, and it's always important every season to kind of get off to a good start and build that confidence. This season's going to be, I think, a lot longer than, in terms of the amount of events that we've actually got to play in, is quite a few more than previous years. So it'll be interesting to see where the points kind of are for you to make it to the FedEx finals. It'll probably be, I imagine it'll be higher this year than previous years, purely from the volume of events that we've got to play. But it'll be an exciting race.
All right, we'll go ahead and take our first question from Tim Schmidt, Golf Week. Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, thanks for doing this. Talk about the BMW PGA Championship, kind of your week there, and the success. You've been so consistent over the last year and a half or so, with a couple of very small dips. What's it like to get that win, and kind of just build this momentum as a huge season is kind of on the threshold here?
Yeah, I mean, this year for me has been like a brilliant year on the golf course. I think the biggest thing for me really was having the wrist surgery at the end of last year, and to kind of come out this year and be pain-free and not be worried about my wrist at all, and just go out and play golf that's been the biggest thing. I think winning at Wentworth a few weeks back was extremely special for me, from going to that event as a little kid to obviously then just playing the tournament, being inside the ropes, and then this year to be holding that trophy at the end of the week is kind of surreal, but obviously extremely special for me and my family. And I've been very fortunate with the events that I've managed to win so far in my career. I mean, like winning at Bay Hill this year, like such an iconic venue, such a special place. So they're amazing tournaments, and to have my name on those trophies is great.
So what do you think about Augusta? Hasn't paired well with your game yet, that you see potentially you could improve upon for next week?
It's just golf, isn't it? Like we're trying our best every week. It's just some weeks works out better than others. I don't know. I like the golf course. It's just you try your best and it just doesn't happen. Like I've just normally putting is generally a strength of my game, and I have never really putted had a good putting week at the Masters. And I remember last year my short game was horrible. So, they're very important things that week. You are going to miss greens. It's difficult to get up and down from, especially with the grass kind of growing into you. So yeah, you need to be like pretty on it on those points. And just previously, like I've struggled there.
So I have one more quick one. I'm going to be completely honest. One of the guys on our staff is just infatuated with your emotions and the way that you play the game. And I think that for a lot of the fans on this side who haven't seen you a ton yet or have missed a couple big opportunities that you've had, can you just talk through how you play the game? Because it really is very open and spontaneous.
Yeah, I guess it has its positives and negatives. It can be an issue if you start getting a fine, which is never good. But generally, like it's just a reaction. I kind of wear my heart on my sleeve. You kind of know how I'm feeling. So I don't try and hide that. I don't see it as being an issue. I think it's only an issue if I'm like affecting my playing partners from it. Obviously that would be like I would feel really bad about that. It's definitely not my intention. I'm just I'm obviously kind of venting. Managed to, I guess, produce some funny moments on the golf course so far with some of my reactions. But I'm just being me. I'm just kind of it's a reaction without thinking, and sometimes that can be bad. So you have to give me a little bit of slack sometimes.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right.
All right, Tyrrell, those are all the questions we have, and we appreciate your time. Best of luck this week.
All right, no problem.